Hi guys, and welcome back to what? Just being Shay. Okay. Sorry. Excuse the little unicorn. My daughter just gave me that to put on my head. I don't know. She said she bought me this, but I bought it for her. But anyway, kids. It was a thought that counts. So, I'm actually right here. I'm doing homework. I think I told you guys in my last video that I was going to school. I'm going to school to be an accountant, and I'm also receiving my associates in science of arts. I'm sorry, of science and arts. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something of arts with business fundamentals. So I will be getting that in 2 years, and then in 4 years, the complete 4 years, I will be receiving my accounting bachelor's in science of accounting. I'm sorry. I hate when I get my words all mixed up, y'all. Sorry, forgive me. But yeah, I'm like actually looking at my assignment. This is my last week in my first class. Every class is every 5 weeks, which I love. I love the way it's set up. And every week assignments are due, and I'm actually doing my last assignment for this class. And it just basically went over some things like overcoming challenges and goal setting and time management and communication. And I just thought that was like really tools that we use in our everyday life. Like take for instance, like overcoming challenges. Like I'm sure we all have challenges, no matter what it is, whatever they try to get in our way of trying to accomplish something, or whatever may try to deviate us from getting our challenges completed. It becomes like a challenge, and it's definitely an obstacle. So mine, they make us go back to week 1, and mine was being consistent. And I'm like, yo, I was talking about trying to be consistent in school because that was my answer for school wise, like academic wise. And I was like, well, I definitely need to be more consistent because that's why I did not complete the last time I went to college, and I wasn't consistent enough. And so with everyday life, I'm like, I'm not consistent with a lot of things I see. So this assignment is actually helping me plan it out, like having me dissect every obstacle or challenge that I've ever faced, and why was it a problem with me getting back on track. So that is really good. And goal setting, like we all have goals, and we just don't know how to prioritize our goals. And we say, oh, I want a house, oh, I want a car. Okay, well, what time, time management, which is next. Okay, you gotta kind of like manage that time into that. Like, okay, well, what do I want to do, or what am I gonna, prioritize first? Like, what is a priority? Like, what is considered a priority? I know people be like, oh, my first priority is to get a house. Like, okay, well, it sounds reasonable, but have that as like a long-term goal, especially if you know your finances aren't where they are right now. If you know you have to do a bit of a savings, or if you know that you have to give a certain amount of time that you have to move out of wherever situation that you're in, to give them a heads up, things like that. And then like with time management, you definitely need to choose your time wisely. Like, it acts like so many different things, and I'm just like, I definitely, just me personally, definitely have to use time management with everything that I do. I have a business going on. I have to schedule those in, on top of take care of my children, make sure my husband is good, make sure everything is okay, on top of now I go to school, making sure that my YouTube channel is up to date, things like that. Like, really just things like that we don't think about. You definitely have to put that in time management. Like, that's time. We only have 24 hours in a day, and half of that is what sleep. So it's really not half, but you know what I mean, a little under half. But majority of that is trying to get some sleep and get some good night's rest. But that's just really that. And then communication, guys, it's very amazing. Communication is everything. It's different ways you can communicate, as far as like body language. It's different actually using your words. People have a tough time communicating with their words because it's so many things that come with words. Like, once it's in the atmosphere, you can't take it back. So you have to kind of really like limit on what you actually say, what can you put out there, things like that. And the effective ways of communicating, like time wise, like, is this a good time to communicate, what I need to get done, or is, things like that. But I know, like, I'm learning this in school, but this actually applies to everyday life, and I know it's helping me. So, and this is just my first class. So if I'm receiving all of this and then getting an eye opener for the things that I need to be accountable for, I believe everybody else out there can too. So I did want to just drop this little small video, not too long, not too, you know, thought out. I just want to let you guys know that, you know, you can do anything that you put your mind to. This time when I go to school, I am going to finish. I do have the mindset to finish, so I'm going to continue to press forward and do that. And, you know, that's my goal. That's my goal. And any challenges, I'm ready for them. I mean, I've already, you know, seen so many challenges with trying to go to school in the past, and I'm like, I want to keep going. Like, I don't want to give up, you know, especially when I have small children. Like, this is the time to do it. Like, when I graduate, my daughter will be 7. So that's the perfect time to do it, you know, to get my career started. I could have started earlier, but, you know, like I said, challenges come, different obstacles come up, but just keep going. I've been to school 3 times. Like, after high school, I went, I was supposed to go to Atlanta to go to school, but a challenge arose and I had to stay in Houston. And, you know, from Houston, I ended up, you know, going to AIU Houston, and then I ended up going to HCC. So it's really like, you know, and then now I'm going online, and which is perfect timing because we're in a pandemic. But it definitely helps. Like, now it's time for me to, you know, reroute my thoughts, you know, my goals, my short-term and long-term, and actually write it out and, you know, put stuff into execution. Like, it's time to, you know, get with it. You know, my children are watching me, you know. Yes, they're small, but by the time they start to understand, like, hey, my mom went to school, she took care of us, she was able to take care of the house and everything, you know, and be able to go to school and, you know, things like that. Like, I want my kids to be able to say that about their mom. Like, I definitely want them to be proud of me as well as I'm gonna be proud of them. That way they can have some lead, you know, some guidance or some I can lead by example, basically. So that way they have somewhere to go to. Like, okay, well, I know college is an option, you know, if I would like to go. And I'm not the type of parent that's going to press them to go. I think they should go get some type of education, further your education. I think they should go. However, I'm not going to throw it down their throat. I know how very important it is, and I will tell them the importance of it. But if God tell you to go somewhere else, I cannot do that. But however, I'm here to stand with you and stand by you with whatever decision that you decide to make. And I just want you to know your options in this out here. So we'll see, you know. Hopefully they'll, you know, want to become an accountant with me, or a YouTuber, or, you know, whatever they decide to do. A musician, they love music, so hopefully that sticks. We love music. We can, you know, we can sing. So hopefully music sticks. My son loves the drums and love beating on stuff. My daughter loves singing and trying to talk, and, you know, whatever they decide to do, you know, I'm just with it. So our kids are our future. So I just want to say that. Like I said, not too long video. I love you guys, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Alrighty. Bye, guys.